And we are back, and all the videos went up, and there was no crisis, so that's nice. No copyright issues with the music in the game, but I did switch out the Star Wars theme in the credits, but that's about it. I've also been looking out, just doing some little like furtive Googling of like, yo, what's the best story campaign in Old Republic, the MMO, which obviously I'm not going to get to anytime soon because first I need to play this game, then the second game first. But I was poking around at that. There seems to be a consensus about like the lists move all over the place, but a lot of the lists people make consistently say that the Sith agent or Empire agent or whatever it's called is the apparently like the most interesting and entertaining story campaign in that MMO. So, you know, poking around with that idea, it might be interesting to do. I've always wanted to cover Old Republic in one way or another. It's just the fact that it's an MMO is an obstacle in certain ways, so that's disappointing. But, you know, maybe I'll tackle that one day. But one, I have to get through the franchise, and two, I do this thing where I rotate franchises and kind of bounce around, like between this and like Pillars of Eternity and like Yakuza, and then also like try something that's a standalone thing and so on, because I don't want to just binge one franchise for like 3 months or anything. Although one Pillars game can easily take that long. So who knows when the hell that will pay off. But also, back when I played this game as a kid, I figured that every time you came back from a planet, you could talk to all your party members and have them have a new story. But I think I learned eventually that it's caused actually by leveling up. And there just happens to be a story that's paced well enough that like it kind of does tend to unfold planet by planet. But if I'm right, I think I might be able to get more out of Karth now that we've leveled up, although I think only I have leveled up. I got him at level 4, right? Boop. Yeah, I think I got him at level 4, so I think he still hasn't leveled up a single time. God, he has twice as much experience as I do. I forget that that's how this game works. Like, it's weird stuff like that is in here. Might as well give it a try, though, see if the trust is gained, because I've leveled twice. So if me leveling is the trigger for the bond you have with allies, then we're good. But if it's him leveling up, we're gonna have to wait for a bit.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
I just would like to know you better.
Oh, well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why didn't you say so?
Excellent. Soon all your secrets will be mine.
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though you're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Not a whole lot. I woke up, ran, saw you on the stereo, on the TV. Everyone else died. I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I used to be a smuggler, if you must know. I was recruited into the fleet for my knowledge.
A smuggler? I should have guessed. Now, isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive?
Would you rather I wasn't?
Don't be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still.
Are you implying I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
Maybe she kept me alive with her force powers. Maybe she just used battle meditation on me. Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
Fair enough. Yeah, if she requested me to be on the ship, then I'm probably part of some kind of plan on her end, or she has plans for me. So if she does have this battle meditation power, maybe she did specifically kind of wish for me to survive the process, and maybe you, for that matter. Maybe the two of us were chosen to survive because we're the ones she could save, if that's what she can do. If she can do like this... What was it? We just watched Harry Potter 6 and 7. That's our progress to the series. We only have the finale left now. Our household's been like watching the series slowly whenever we all are together and feel like it. And in the 6th Harry Potter movie, they introduce this vial called liquid luck, which I guess just makes things work out. So I guess that kind of idea, like, maybe that's how our power works, is like, you know, explosions just don't quite hit us, and all the catastrophic, surprising, instant death things happening all over the ship just don't quite happen to us. Maybe that's the kind of thing that her power does. And so maybe that's why the two of us specifically are here now, when everyone else isn't. What do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
You do know we're on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right, all right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Aha. So yeah, I think it is based on me leveling up. Or I have misinformation, but I think that's what I learned over time about this game, because at the time I thought it was caused by finishing a planet or something. But really, you just want to check in with people periodically. Because I express a disappointment in other games with how much time is given to character development and how much dialogue each party member gets, but boy, the BioWare games tend to not disappoint. And so I'll definitely be trying to focus on that, because I've missed it? Oh god. Oh god, the last proper BioWare game I played was Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, that was the last new one. That was like... Was that 2013? Oh god. Was that 2013? 2014. That was 6 years ago. I'm just being sad about like what this game made them my favorite developer. Like, I liked the game so much that even though I literally couldn't beat it because of a game-breaking bug, it was still like my favorite like thing. I was hyped about it. So I was very interested, and yeah, this will be nice to return to. So I was invited to a party. You've been invited to a party by one of the Sith, according to your directions in your datapad. They're getting together at an apartment on the east side of the North Upper City. I think we don't get quest markers in this game. I think I actually have to, like, follow directions, which will be a fun return. So, an apartment on the east side of Northern Up City. Ah, we're in Upper City South. Gotcha. Yeah. This is a pretty small little hub that mostly has the cantina. And the cantina you can spend some hours in, but aside from that, this is a relatively quick area. So I think we're pretty done here. I think I can safely go to the next chunk of map. Kinda wish my character didn't have his sword out all the time. That's a little weird. We're just in a normal city. Like, you don't draw it when shit goes down, but having it out and in his hand all the time is pretty threatening. I feel like it was so normal in video games back then I didn't question it as much. Like blasters just like he's just holding both of his blasters in his hands, and like if I saw a person like that, I'd be very accosted feeling. It's like you don't got like a belt, you don't got no holsters. You're just gonna, all right. Like, it's one thing if we're in a battlefield, but we're really just kind of out in the field here. Could you use these to get around? Oh, these are the swoops we heard about earlier from the swoop gangs, which is still really funny to me because they're called swoops.
The Sith wouldn't be so bad if they'd let us leave the planet. This quarantine is killing my business.
Oh, wow. You really can't escape the real world even when you play a game from 2004, huh? This... 2003? God, this game only came out 10 years before Inquisition. So, once this game came out, they made a sequel to this game, then they made Jedi Empire, then they made a trilogy of Mass Effect games and a trilogy of Dragon Age games. That was 10 years of BioWare. Fuck. No wonder they were my favorite developer for a while. And then for 6 years, they've just been dead. Their B team made a horrible Mass Effect sequel. And by B team, I mean a different studio entirely that was called BioWare that wasn't BioWare. And then the A team made, just the worst multiplayer garbage loot grinder shooter inspired by the likes of Destiny and Borderlands, which is just incredibly disappointing because that's not why I play any of these games. East, north, actually this should be the apartments, funnily enough. Just, man, what a bummer to think about how basically they haven't done shit that I can be happy about for 6 years back when, like, this game was the beginning of a decade of them just making fantastic shit, and something was coming out like every other year. Some of it's probably the fact that, as games get more expensive and intense, they get harder and slower to make. So that's partly why I kind of sometimes am cool with just like, can we, this is bullshit, and like no one, it can never happen, but I'm like, can we go back to games just looking like this? Like, this game's got art direction, I'm happy with it. I don't need it to take 100 billion times as much resources to make, and then it's shittier and comes out slower. But it looks shiny for like a year until it looks dated immediately anyway. Oh yeah, this must be the party. I hope you guys don't mean I hope you guys don't mind I brought a sword. I just thought I'd bring a sword to the party.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Taresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
These guys are like on a mission to help me out here. Everyone's like, come over to our party. We won't even have time to get rid of our Sith uniforms. And then like, oh, if we drink too much of this ale, we might all pass out in this room with our Sith uniforms. All right. Here are our, oh, that's not Sith uniforms. Maybe I'm misreading this quest. Is that it? That's probably it. Sith armor. Yeah, I bet you get usable. I bet that you get Sith armor or uniforms in this that are usable as like a disguise specifically. That's my guess. When I saw this setup, I'm like, this seems too clearly like it's setting up for something. Can I check the drinks to see if they were poisoned? Are these people alive? I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to actually interact with the party. It really was just a chance to walk up and see them all pass out. And then just take their Sith uniforms. Hey Anakin, where are you going?
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
You take one step out of line and they blow you up. Boom! Referring to the exploding collar. exposition that I always forget is established in episode 1. But they have exploding collars on or something, or chips in their brain, I think. Yeah, exploding collars, I'm thinking of Battle Royale and Suicide Squad. What's this? Looks like a mix of little fruits and whatnot. I do wonder sometimes, like, how close we're getting to, like, indie developers being able to pull off a game that looks like this, and then just kind of follow through with the scale of this game and so on without trying to level up past its graphical fidelity. Like, just stick to a particular retro style and then, you know, just finish the game instead of trying to chase AAA or something. Alright, well, they gave me Sith armor. I might be completely wrong. It might just be a chance to get some armor that's useful. But maybe it's a chance to impersonate guards. One way to check would be to see if it counts as... It does count as armor. And it's Garbo. Oh, it's dexterity armor, though. It's light. Yeah. It has a dexterity bonus of 8 available. But only a defense bonus of 2. So it's not useful for that. But this full body armor could be used to fool people into thinking the wearer was one of the Sith. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a pretty great Sith costume, by the way. It's a good way of conveying a similar idea of the stormtrooper suits and stuff like that, while still conveying that it's from a different era. Because my understanding is that this is part of the extended universe where it takes place, like, thousands of years before anything that happened in, the movies. That's why it's called the Old Republic. And that's because George Lucas, I think, had a rule where everything had to be set X amount of time in the future and X amount of time in the past, so as to not interfere with, like, the timeline of the movies. But you could, like, do whatever you want outside of there.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
But people got mad when the new movies came out because it contradicted some of the books and whatnot, because I guess when it came to the past, it had to be like thousands of years in the past in the Old Republic, but I think stuff that was sequels to the movies could take place like immediately afterwards, practically, because they featured the same characters. There's a lot of extended universe stuff that features Luke.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
So many video games lied to me about what drunk people sound like. You guys are clearly up to something and would like to have a talking to.
Spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
Are you trying to do a Picard voice?
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late. Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Not exactly Picard, but I think he's on a mission to both look and sound like Patrick Stewart in one of his Shakespeare plays, which he did many of, I think. Vermin and scum throughout Taris. I hope he's talking about the Sith. Are you referring to the Sith? It's probably not.
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who
Oh,
walk
no.
the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
I mean, the Sith are already racist, and all of the aliens are already being, like, squished into one shitty little apartment building where they can't come out here, because everyone you can see on the street is human, so, like, I honestly don't even really know how you're convinced it's a problem, even by your standards, which I do not subscribe to, but fuck. Oh god, yep. This, moral choice. In the Star Wars universe, there's quite the divide between Jedi and Sith, so that then we're not always going to have the most interesting choices in this. I don't know which is worse, your hate-mongering or your ignorance.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Like, bummed out the overt racist is giving off the big Picard vibes, because that's not an association I want. Look, he looks and sounds like one of my favorite characters in all of fiction. Oh no! The words he makes, they're all the bads. How do I make the words stop? Let me talk to the incomplete droid. I want to talk to them. E3H8, you're named. That's a little worrying. Are you okay? Janice Null. Surprisingly hard to get the reticle to select the person in front of you. That'll take some work.
Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatigen potranko. The searcha doma wana kondatama. We timembo rank thong. Mule ra on shatoring ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wona henak neck.
What do they have against Twi'leks?
Kipuna. Bona na kichu. Kin ba mule ra dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok neck. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bakon.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twiz yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak neck. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tontek. Dunni chachon kun ne mule brabast.
I feel like that was an intentional fourth wall break where Karth was looking directly at the screen. Utility droids, what do they do?
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatigen potranko. The searcha doma wana kondatama. Kuyami jvuk chikchita na patogta. Yafulke gogala jiji. Kawana boda atugawa. Kankido rakun. Watimi alabola.
I don't know how much help I need with that. But you know. I want to ask you some questions.
Tangabun shan nang. Wanga kun bist kin ba mula rak. Choni yun tun jiji either dwana. Kava volpa mulji gumana.
You know anything about those escape pods that crashed here in Terrace?
Tanga boksha nak nong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Shuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana.
Yeah, now we know that the crash is even worse because they're not in the upper city or the lower city, they're in the undercity. That's just very bad news. How do you feel about the Sith?
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun. Tong na bun shanuyang. Chinapala mule. Tong ki ba non tontek. Duni chachon kun ne mule brabast.
There's no such thing as a bad droid. I don't know, they've tried really hard to make that one trash monster thing look really evil in the... What was that? Was that Last Jedi that had like the Sith BB-8? Let's see. Just how about some general information on Terrace?
Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byong bojoni. Minamamoto mule ra. Hakugri katkota la parabola. Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wanakumbes chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wufmala nibo kurk. China pala mule. Tonki ba non tontek. Duni chachon kun ne mule brabast.
Yeah, you don't have the option of being non-human. In fact, you often don't have the option to be non-human in Star Wars games. What do you know about Davik?
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Kipuna na bon sha. Kava dumpa kupaliaya moka pata.
And how about those swoop gangs?
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana bokon. Ni bajoni yo lak wish. Dopayuma pasen lapti non goto.
There was a faction called the Hidden Becks that got replaced by the Black Volcars, and so the swoop gangs got worse. And there's a faction called the Exchange, which is an intergalactic crime syndicate that Davik represents here. Let's see what you got for sale.
Tangabun shan nong. Wanga kun bist kin ba mularak. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava volpa mulji gomana.
Let me see your droids.
Kakin cha na guat na bon kon. Wanakumbes chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest. Wufmala nibo kurk.
Tell me about that top-of-the-line T3M4 droid that's not for sale.
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tanga boksha nagnong. Mucha shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chiton.
Special buyer. And who is that? Let me see your inventory.
Tanga boksha nagnong. Kin kun shin kin. Nikin kun na bule mule raji kun. Chuni yun ni gigi aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana.
Hello. We've got access. Repair kits, computer spikes, parts. Droid light plating type 2, type 1. That's 3 defense, that's 4 defense. Give your droid a gun, give your droid some stat bonuses, customize your little boy. Get all this shit set up. Don't have a droid right now though. You really make some worrying noises. Ah. Alright, a little more dial-uppy than I'd want, but still. Obviously, one of them sounds better.
Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kasha chona si ichua byong bojoni. Minamamoto mule ra. Hakugri katkota la parabola.
Let me see what you got for sale.
Tangabun shan nong. Wang.
Let's see your droids. I'll take the T3H8 unit. Here's 50 credits.
We membo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Hakuchi kopa, Jino mularak kampiak slimjo puanwandwana.
I'll be going now.
Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, Yumawama nibo Lora Waisha Waga Shichi.
I wasn't sure if I even had 50 credits to lose, but here we go. Hey, little buddy. Is he coming? He'll follow you anywhere, eventually. Hey, buddy. Okay. Gee, I wonder why he wasn't listed as a party member. Could it be... Yeah.
Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku, Yumawama nibo Lora Waisha Waga Shichi.
It blew up. I came to get my money back.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun, Watuyama kama wuna henak nek, Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa, Dong abuk shami nonok. Kakin cha na guat na bon kon, wanakumbes, chi pala mulek, tonki pa nagnonek, tu nikton chun chun ke nemolek rabest, wufmala nibokurk.
No hard feelings.
Tonga bok sha nagnong, kin kun shin kin, nikin kun na bule mule raji kun, shuni yun ni jiji aldwana. Kava volpa muli kumana. Rundi I chow.
Well, anyway, that was a little cul-de-sac. Makes me wonder about you, though. He's like, that's the best droid I've ever made. Oh, yeah? And this was as reliable as used droids come. And it almost made it out of the shop. Incredible. I'm so impressed. Oh.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Hint, hint. It's obvious from the way you're dressed. If only you could dress like a Sith. Where can I get authorization papers?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along.
I'd say, why are you such a dick, but then I remember you're a Sith. Can I ask you some questions?
I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the tourist board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Alright, well, we know what to do there, but I'm gonna put that off until I finish exploring this area. A little surprising how they so thoroughly restrict access to the lower city. Kind of you kind of almost expect the block to be being able to come back from the lower city to the upper city. Oh well. This looks like it's probably Sith HQ. Security door is sealed and cannot be opened using normal security skills.
No problem.
How normal is fuck.
No problem. Didn't work.
That's what I sound like, huh? Well, that actually does relatively restrict how many things I could possibly do. There's the droids. There's the... Yeah, that's actually the whole zone. Huh. Well, I guess we're done here. I guess I'll see if I can get into the lower city. The upper city doesn't have a lot more for me to do besides the arena, basically. For now, there's several people that are going to want to hear back from me later.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
I heard about the swoop gangs. The swoop gangs. I don't know why, it's just a really funny name. And they keep saying it. They say it so much that it's only funnier. Could it be the swoop gangs? Are they here?
Nanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun tong na bunsha nyunyan. Kabawol pa mulchi kamana.
Ichuta, yun patisa, inba ni chalora kun.
Kipuna, kavatumpa kulpaiya mokapaata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya.
Sith aren't allowed here. That's bad news for all those Sith patrol people that are everywhere. If I had changed my clothes fast enough, could I have avoided this? Could I have changed my clothes fast enough? Maybe. I'm gonna run away. Hey, Karth. Hey, Karth. Karth? Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Karth.
Ready.
There you go. He's got the full attention now. To use stealth, you must turn solo mode on. Do you wish to turn solo mode on? Okay. Am I in... I don't think I did that right. Shit. Alright, our entire party was killed. I did it, you guys! Oh no. When was the autosave? That went bad so fast. I was trying to engage the mechanics. I'm like, wait, am I here but without the Sith's costume? Am I where I think I am? Yeah, I'm in Lower City. That's a bummer that stealth requires solo mode, just because you'd want to maybe use that to your benefit.
Ready.
Now the cutscene's just gonna play again. Alright. I definitely could have done a better job if I just, like, you know, went straight for it and just did a normal fight. I was trying to be clever and see how the mechanics can work. Like, how do I do a stealth attack? Like, can I choose them? Can I get them to aggro on Karth first because he's hard to kill? Attack from behind, backstab. And he says more strangers now. Hi. Can I talk to you about our Lord and Savior? Go fuck yourself.
What?
There we go. So you are gonna get some crits in the butt.
Ready.
There we go. Aha. Now they're boned.
Ready.
Oh. Alright, yeah. Obviously way better. Karth got stunned, but overall we survived the encounter, and I took no damage. So let's try not to repeat what happened last time. My god, what a mistake. Auto pause is an entire dedicated menu. End of combat round. Every time you pick a new target or a party member dies, it pauses. Could do with some other pause options, like say, hey, my target was killed, for example. Then it pauses and you select your new target and go attack them. There's definitely a bigger list in Pillars, for example, of auto pause conditions. Wow. Calm down, game. I just wanted to look at this corpse. Those people are hostile, but they're not aggroed. That was risky. Right when I pressed A on the corpse, the circle was like, you mean that guy? And then he started running over to attack. We might not survive that process. I'm not necessarily actively in a hurry to go engage with the gangs, like HQs or whatever. Oops. Where did I just go? Lower City Apartments. Keep pressing select. Sort of reflexively to open my map. But that's not how you do that. Okay.
I'll avoid what I can.
You have to activate stealth afterwards. There's definitely some foes about. Hello, sentry droid. Can I repair the droid? I can. For only one repair part. Which I only have 2 of, but still. I think this guy could help me out. Fuck. Optimize its weaponing and targeting and shields. Well, those are all going to require resources, so... Yep. None of that's going to happen. You're not an enemy though, right? Yeah. I think he might still attack if somebody comes up to him. Oh. Well, that's one way to find out. I'm a sneaky boy, here I come. Ka! Dead. That actually feels pretty cool. I don't remember if I ever actually played a stealth character in this game before. Like, I probably was a scoundrel back in the day, but the stealth mechanics are just clunky and complicated enough to pull off that I don't know if I was actually pulling them off. 'Cause yeah, you have to abandon your party and then slowly crawl around in this invisible mode. Okay, so this guy's an effective distraction. He's got that going for him. He won't move, and his stats are all worse because I need more repair parts to make his stats better. But for the moment, he's there, and he only took that much damage. So if he distracts them long enough for me to sneak up behind, then I can do some real damage. Some real damage. Don't mind me, guys. I'm invisible. Oof, there's a lot of guys. Don't mind me. So I'm a little nervous because I don't think I have any hints of how strong my stealth is. So I don't know how likely I am to get caught. Wow, everyone's a fucking Volcar. Like, this is just non-stop access to the bad dudes who will ruin us. Don't notice me. I don't think I can take 2 of them at once. Although I think my initial stealth attack could make a mess. But I'd preferably have some help. And I think as I try to run away, I think I'm gonna get killed. Lupa? Lupa. Uji. What are these? Gilthos. Sorry I couldn't be there with you, but here's the package I promised. Remember, activate the holographic security system in the proper order to open it, or boom. Just activate the holograms in the same order that joined the band. Since you're the Twisted Rancor Trio's manager, you should be able to figure out this code. Oh. I still think this is a mistake. Davik won't be happy if Ashana can't fill in for her sister. And you don't want to get Davik mad, or you might never come out of that estate again. Anyway, good luck. And if this works, think about what a great chapter it'll make in the biography of the band you've been working on. Okay. They kind of gave me the solution. Basically. I have to activate the holograms in the order of the names of the people. But the person, on top of being the manager, is also... God, is there 6 people? There is 6 people, isn't there? So the person who's supposed to be able to solve this is the manager of the band, but they're also working on a biography. So if I can find the biography, which is probably over here, I'll probably get my answer. Alright, let's learn about the Twisted Rancor Trio, and maybe get some scratch paper to write down my answers. Active quests, completed quests, messages, an item, Twisted Rancor Trio, Guts and Glory, a chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio, by Gilthos Uxaris, work in progress. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, manager Gilthos Uxaris, founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Olinda. The ploy worked, and Olinda became the first member of the band. So he founded the trio, but not with a trio. He founded it with he just made up a band, and then the first person to join was Olinda. I guess it was the promise of a future trio, but the trio seems to feature 6 people, so I've got several questions. I'm gonna get a note card. Alright, so we've got Glithos, which is probably not an option. I'm just gonna write him above and then underline it separately from everything else. Then we have Elinda. Elinda's the first to join. Glithos scrambled to find musicians to back her and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician. Uja. Soon after that, he signed Uja's brother, Uji. That's not confusing. Like how I knew twins named Carissa and Marissa, and it's like, why would you do that? Why would you name them the same thing? Almost. Like, that's just cruel. Complete the trio. The band struggled at first. Elinda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. Well, seems like you made a mistake there. When Elinda threatened to quit, Glithos fired Uja and signed another Bith named Lupa. There we go. Of course, that didn't go over well with Uja's brother. Uji quit. Fortunately, Lupa knew another musician named Fodo, who joined to replace Uji. Led by Elinda's singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Rancor trio became quite popular on their home world of Terrace, eventually attracting the attention of local legitimate businessman David King. Legitimate businessman? Davik asked Glithos to bring his group in for a command performance. Glithos agreed, realizing that this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Elinda had heard of certain unsubstantiated rumors about David King and his connections to the exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go to his estate to perform. Many felt that without Elinda singing, the band would crumble, but Glithos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Elinda's sister, Ashana. And that should be all of the names we need. As the new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled appearance at Davik's estate. Glithos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Elinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a big-time touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Rancor trio was founded on guts and glory. There are no further entries. Did they all die of the temper? Are they all dead? We might have died. I don't know. Just in case I fuck up, there's a good time to save, probably. This should be pretty easy to not fuck up. So we need to find Elinda. Elinda. Uja. What was this one? Uja. Uji. Lupa. I think that was the first one on the left. Fodo, and then Ashana. You can't fool me, that's only 2 people. Repeating. Why do I not remember this at all? It's funny. What a setup we've got here. 50 credits and Ekani fiber armor. Shit. Probably good stuff. I'm wearing a combat suit. These are 4 defense and a +5. This is 5 defense and a +5, so it's just better. And it's upgradable. Shit. Many elite Ekani duelists use armor of this type, though its adaptability has made it popular with professional soldiers and bounty hunters alike. So with this, I can not only just have more defense, but I can upgrade it later to be even better. I guess you get to have armor now, Karth, so can enjoy finally having armor. Sorry for putting that off for a bit. If I give you a stealth field generator, can you come with me? Is he any good at stealth, though? Probably not. I'm gonna come out on a crazy... Oh yeah, he has a skill rank of 0 in stealth. Opposed to me having a lot. Yeah. I have 10 in stealth, he has 0 in stealth. So no, probably don't want to take him with me. Ah! Ah!
I'll avoid what I can.
That's how solo mode works. Sorry, I'm still learning a little bit. So solo mode doesn't just mean like protagonist mode or anything. Like I can still walk around. So if I'm careful, I can control every character. So if I'm careful, I can take the opportunity to switch back and forth between Karth and me, and Karth can be ready for like the fight to start, instead of just standing where I left him at the beginning. That'll increase our ability to react to problems.
No problem. Got it. Kipuna.
Hey.
Kavatumpa kulpaiya moka paata.
My stealth.
Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya.
What are you doing in here? This place looks abandoned.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patoga smaktelia.
Are you in some sort of trouble? You want to talk about it?
Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bung kwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chua itha haudunga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulera de nebobo. Munka kun biskang. Bamulara. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chua itha haudunga. Tolba da bung kwalya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Pamuleslik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu aitha haudunga. Inkin kuno ba mulira chikun. Slima podana. Rundi haudunga kun hunkabi.
Maybe that's why this building's so full of the criminal element at the moment. You were able to like snitch on a bunch of the top people, but not the top person. That doesn't go well. Maybe there's some way I can help you get out of this mess.
We ita nadana itya. Wata yumakawama huhanik. Ashonk turong umnipatoga. Wana kun best ching pala multongi.
Maybe you could fake your own death?
Ui, itha nadana yitya. Kunti chani. Tong batoga smaktelia.
Tell me your plan, I might be able to help you out.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha haudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa. Bolawan na chikni. Pamuleslik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Mana tota. Aku chikratuk pola. Jishok chonatong. Chongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no ba. Wata timanyo kola, una no ku mulira, wata wama mulira, king konjo peshak, no ba mulira ji, jone yun turung chi, wi ita dia, pola una chinek, ba mulira slimo anga kun bisking.
I could get you a permacrete detonator, and I could also be your accomplice, which means that I get to collect the bounty, which, you know, win-win.
Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bung kwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chua itha haudunga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulera de nebobo. Munka kun biskang. Bamulara.
Yeah, no, permacrete detonator sounds very familiar. I'm pretty sure I already saw that listed as an item to buy. What's back here? Nope. I think these are sometimes interactive. Those weird pillar-shaped things sometimes have stuff in them. Alright. Well, that's one thing we can do. How many med packs do we have? We actually have a decent number. Okay, let's have you heal. I'm careful I can make good on this. Let's see.
Yes? I'll avoid what I can.
I'm betting I can. Okay, that's too slow. There we go. Put you on the outside of the hallway where they're less likely to see me.
Ready. Then
Karth can aggro to the security droid and we can get some clever shit done here potentially.
You asked for this.
Wow, I have range. No! You fool! You fool! I'm frustrated that just happened. Alright. AI might make a few poor choices. Let's see. Scripts. Do default attack when currently in combat, or Grenadier or Jedi droid support. These are not great options. That's really all it is, huh? Yeah, you can't customize them at all. Fuck. Well, it worked out-ish. Damn it. I'm in solo mode. The whole point is I wanted him to stay there in stealth mode. But I guess their AI is not set up that way to handle stealth the way I would hope they would handle stealth. I was definitely hoping that he would,
What?
Oh, he saw me. You coming?
I'll avoid what I can.
Because this droid is a fucking vital resource that is not to be wasted. It's beautiful.
What?
There we go. Oh my god. This is beautiful. If I can pull it off, which I think partly involves not being in line of sight of the enemy so that they don't, like, make bad choices. There we go. Combat has to end. This is how I can do some proper damage to these guys that, where the damage will stack up otherwise. Oh my god, this droid is so great. There we go. Yes! If only I could push the droid. That's what I need, is I need to be able to push the droid to be closer to what's going on. Because then I could just push the droid towards the next enemy instead of, like, luring them all the way here, which is not amazing. My god, this opening shot can do some real damage too. Uh-oh. Ah! Come and get it. Come and get it. There we go. This is proper KOTOR now. I'm definitely being smarter now than I was when I was 13.